Good morning. It's Joe from Emily Cat 176. Oh dear me, I should try and get comfortable before I start all the time. So it's Friday, and that means books on Friday. But I'm sorry, I'm just looking at all my notes. So just a little bit of housekeeping first. I've put an extra video on the website this week. I don't do it very often, but I saw this one on Wednesday afternoon and it was just so good. I thought I've got to share this. So it's by a choreographer called Sergio Rios. He has a YouTube channel and I would really recommend you go in and look at his site. His group were dancing to Goatee's song Somebody I Used to Know. Now, I don't know if you remember that. It's a few years ago now. It was a worldwide hit. It was a huge hit. And the choreography that he has done to this song is really quite amazing. And if you don't know Goatee, I think that's how you pronounce it, Goitey or Goatee, and he's an Australian musician. Wouter Andre de Backer, that's his real name, known as Wally de Backer. So yeah, that's on there. And as I said, I would never have thought of doing that choreography with that song. So it is. It's really good. So that's on there. Now, with the books, this is the one I've been reading. You see that one? I haven't finished it. It's interesting. Alexander McCall Smith. I've said before I didn't like his #1 detective agency. I did read one of his books though over the Christmas holidays, My Italian Bulldozer, and I liked that. And this, the first story, it's short stories of course, the first story called Descent, less than 500 words, I thought, he's got it. He knows how to write good short stories, and they're all different ones. I'm reading the Pope Ron ones at the moment. So Pope Ron he's an Australian man from Perth, and he becomes Pope, and then he goes back to Australia, back to Perth for a holiday. So they're quite good. But they've got some interesting titles, and there's some oh wait, I'll just get it for you. Yeah, see, there's some, they're not cartoons, they're animation, not what animation, what do you call it, illustrations as well. So no, this is, I think it's really good. I'm really looking forward to the ones that say meeting in a lift, because one of the stories is called What Happened to Phil Butters in the Lift. The mind boggles, doesn't it? So yeah, that's the one. I think I might just, because I got 3, remember, from the library, I think I might just keep this one, take the other 2 back, because I've actually been given information about another book that looks very interesting. How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. And I might see if I can get that one. Someone I know is, see, my glasses keep falling down. Someone I know is in a book club, and that was the one they read this month. And they all really liked it. And I thought, okay. That's how I found out about lessons in chemistry too. It's through this book club that they'd read it in a book club, you know. So I think that might be my next book. I will keep reading these because, as I said, I think I'm up to story number, what am I up to? I see, here we go. Pope Ron and the book club. So there you go. Book clubs are good. I know of 3 book clubs that are in my area. I'm not actually in a book club myself because, well, I just don't have time basically. But yeah, it's I do. I think I'll finish this one, and this is the beauty with library books. You know, if you don't have time or you're not interested, just take them back, and someone else can read them. But I do think he has, because it's a different skill. It's a different skill to do a good short story. It's the same with films. You know, short films. I think you need another skill set to make a good short film. So, no, I'll definitely finish these because I'm up to, as I was saying, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've read 8 stories so far, and I've liked every single one. Some are a couple of pages, some are a page and a half. The Pope Goes Swimming. Yeah, that's only, look, that's it, page and a half. That's the whole story, but it tells the story, and this is the beauty of a good short story. They don't have to be, well, I mean, Robert Galbraith's books, they're over 600 words. And as I've said to you, I don't think there's a wasted word in them, but that is a different type of book to one like this. So, yeah, I think just very entertaining, these ones. So that's it for Books on Friday. Maybe one day I'll actually review a book I've been able to read in a week. Yes, it's I've got a lot on at the moment, and I'm trying to practice the piano at least 10 to 15 minutes a day because I've got to practice that as well. So, yeah, as I said, the Books on Friday. I will be back on Monday. I'm actually seeing 2 shows this weekend. The ballet tomorrow. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be wonderful because that's the Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. So I've got to really thank, she's my bestie, Susie. She's my best friend. I've known her for years and years. We were actually in kindergarten together. That's how long I've known her. And she is my best friend. And I thank you so much for this wonderful present. So have a nice weekend. Let me know, as I said, please let me know what you're reading and give me suggestions. That's the other thing, you know, if you've read a really good book, down in the comments, and I'm getting some lovely comments, thank you, on my posts. Tell me what you're reading and whether you recommend it, and I'll have a look, because this is how I found this one, talking to someone that's in the book club, and she said, oh, this is a good one. That's the beauty of reading, isn't it? You read a book, and this is why I don't like really owning books. I love the thought of a book going from hand to hand to hand. I just think that's wonderful. And before COVID, I used to do that quite a lot. I would leave books I'd bought, of course, not library books, but I'd leave them in bus stops with a little note. Please read me and enjoy, or please read me. I left them in buses, I left them on trains, train stations, just so someone else could pick it up and read it. And if I do buy a book and I give it to someone, I always say, you can have the book, because as you know, I don't really like owning books. Well, I'm looking at all the books I've got at the moment, but anyway, we won't go into that. Pass it on to someone else. I just love the thought of that. You know, if you can imagine, I said it goes all round. Wonderful. But anyway, so as I said, leave me a comment. I hope you have a nice weekend. No heat wave this weekend, but it's getting up there again. Oh, we're having a late summer. But anyway, as I said, 2 shows on the weekend, and I will be the one on Sunday. I won't talk about that for a couple of weeks because I've got a few other things coming up that I'm going to be talking about. But once I do the video on it, you'll know why I've gone and seen it. So have a nice weekend, and I will see you on Monday. Bye.